Hey guys, it's Parker here, back with part 6 of Pyre. So let us commence the Liberation Rite.
Maforta sentas?
Is everyone prepared, Hedwin? Yes, though several of us have another question that's been troubling us. You need but ask. You said that one of us is going to return to the Commonwealth if we defeat the Tempers and the Rites this night. What happens if we fail?
Nara teromestas.
Edwin, my boy, don't you see? The path to freedom and the path to enlightenment are one and the same. Do you intend to stray from that path? No. Then you have nothing to fear. Then let me be much more upfront with you. Should you be defeated by the Tempers this night, then one of them shall end up going free, so the one of you. It is simple as that. What then is to be done? The very same as if we achieve victory. We await our next such opportunity and make the most of it. Tonight, our plan is set in motion. We are united in our cause. We shall look as ever toward the stars for guidance and seize upon our future chances just as they arise. So, look up, my boy, and set aside your doubts. It is time to take great strides along the path.
Many years have passed since last the Nightwings gained the summit of the sacred mountain and stood upon the fall of Solium. You are to be commended for your guidance, reader, but only if you can prevail in this Liberation Rite. Here you stand to gain much more than some enlightenment. Your adversaries are none other than Tempers. I trust they need no introduction. Soon, one among you shall regain their freedom.
The pyre is burned, and each of the triumvirs is present and prepared. I concur. The pyre is burned, and each of the triumvirs is present and prepared. Then, anointed one at the Tempers, come forth now and declare yourself and pay any respects you have unto your adversaries, the Nightwings. A massive demon staggers into view. He reaches for his mask. You know who I am already, but look at what we got here. The damn Nightwings decided to show up. Almost figured we were never gonna see the day again. He takes notice of someone in your ranks. Hey, you! He indicates Jodario. She scoffs back at him. Lose the mask. Ain't seen one of our own in ages, not at these damn roads. Jodario's hesitation is almost imperceptible before she moves to remove her mask, just as her adversary asks. Satisfied. Whoa, you must be new. Jodario soon puts her mask back on. Enough talk. Ha! I like you, curly horns. Tell you what, once you put out your lights, you come along with these guys. We're gonna have a spot open. Only shame is that I ain't gonna be around to share a good time. I should rather cut out my tongue. Oh, you don't mean that. Our kind. We all stick together. Now, come on! Ignarius throws his mask back on and his allies snarl at the rest of you. Have the Nightwings reached a decision on whose behalf they shall conduct this rite? The lone minstrel gets your attention and slipped away. Reader, this is it. The first companion whom you choose shall be anointed to go free this very night if you prevail. The other two in the triumvirate shall lend their aid. As you may know, only the most enlightened the enlightened and the rites are eligible to go free. Not all among you may be ready yet. Now, Nightwings, I would have your decision.
Who most deserves their freedom? Tizo.
Tizo seems stunned by your decision, though is very grateful to you for it all the same. Then the Great Guardian looks upon you and your adversaries. Very well then. Under the watch of the skies, here are the stakes of this Liberation Rite. Should the Nightwings prevail, the one called Tizo shall be liberated. Should the Tempest prevail, the exiled Narya shall go free instead. She then turns to you. Now, who among the Nightwings shall complete your triumvirate, to strive alongside Tizo and see to his return in glory?
Who shall lend him support?
You got it, reader darling.
Nay.
Me? Oh yes, I will. Let's do our best, everyone. Very well. The scribes accept your choices, reader of the Nightwings. She then indicates to the lone minstrel. Now, are you yourself prepared, Tariq? Ay, Celeste. Then, let us all begin. Nightwings! Been waiting an awful long time to get out of this hole. Try and stop me. Oh boy, here we go.
Commence!
You good-for-nothing Nightwings. Skip out on us for years and years, then show up all of a sudden like you're gonna let somebody out for once. But now we gotta work for it, I guess. Damn it. I used to be the best. At this at least, but now, the pressure's getting to me. Can't believe it's getting to me. Oh, Moira. I thought you even recognized me anyway. Come on, Nightwing. Let's see you keep this up. You can do it, Tizo. Here, we got this, you guys.
The imp did it!
Okay, just one more, you guys.
Your victory is at hand! There! And there it is, at last. The Nightwings proved their worth. An outcome which left little room for doubt.
We did it. Oh my god, the pressure was so
Thus ends
bad.
the Liberation Rite. And thus, the scribes have chosen The exile appointed by the Nightwings shall be free, absolved of all misdeeds, return to glory in the Commonwealth. His adversary and all others shall remain to carry out their rightful sentences.
Gah, what a joke. We should have had this. You should have had this. Oh, Rusty, you've been waiting so damn long. Damn it. Damn it. Nightwings! Be seeing you around, I guess, next time. You ain't gonna be so lucky. Teasel is stunned by what transpired and by what he thinks is about to happen. He looks around as the reality of what transpired sinks in. He realizes now that this is goodbye, at least for the time. He struggles to express the gratitude he feels at having served the Nightwings these many years. He also does not know what to expect from the Commonwealth and whether he will be accepted. Nevertheless, he vows that he will keep doing his part to the benefit of Wolver's plan. With that, he splashes into the shimmer pool and is gone from view. You hear him chirping one last time. Teasel wishes for the best for each of you and asks that you remember him. Teasel, earn this freedom. May you return in glory.
Godspeed, Tizo. The 8 scribes are ever merciful. By their grace, the cycle of the rites may soon commence again. Until the turning of the stars, farewell.
After your victory over the Templars in the Liberation Rite, you return to your wagon to decide how to proceed from here. Hard to believe Tizo's gone. Well, look on the bright side. It's one less mouth to feed. You'll see Tizo again if we persevere. Our journey's now begun in earnest. We'll just need to make a few last preparations while we're here. What about the stars? Can we afford the time? About that, reader, go see for yourself. The night sky over Mount Elodio is much darker than you would have expected. Your thoughts are with Tizo as you look toward the heavens. You gaze into the darkness of the night. You search and search the sky, but in vain. No stars are shining now.
Estrale tasi vestas.
The stars revealed nothing, did they not? You confirm his suspicions.
Alibrale dictas.
It's as the book foretells. This chance we need to make ready for what lies ahead.
Alzare ticitas.
There's a haven south of here we'll travel to at dawn, and when the stars decide to shine for us again, you'll be ready. Mark my words. In spite of the late hour, you find May minding her own business in the wagon and talking to herself, or rather, to the wagon walls. But most of all, I think I'm going to miss his little chirping sounds. He woke me up with them sometimes, kept waking me up. She sure was a good friend to both of us, right, little brother? Why, you knew him even better than I did. Much better, I should think. So you must really miss him, too. She spreads her arms against the wall. I understand. I do. Those drive-ins up there. They seem very sad about this too. Or maybe some are happy, I don't know. More food for them to share, and they like food. Tizo sure liked food. I wonder if he'll like the food at home. It's very different, right? And so, maybe he won't? But he eats almost anything. Oh, this must be so exciting for him. I don't know the stars. They shall be watching over him still. I think maybe they love him best of all. I cannot wait to hear what he thinks of it all. and I think for sure that he will help with Mr. Saddlewood's big plan. That's the great thing about Tizo, little brother. No matter where he goes, he always helps. He always helps. She bounds off without acknowledging your presence in the least. You sense that she has found some peace despite now being separated from her little friend Tizo. You hope by now they have found safe passage in the Commonwealth.
Bondiame, Ligaratus.
Good morning, my boy. The place I noted earlier. Let me illuminate the way. Volver leads all of you into a calm and quiet clearing, tucked away inside one of the mountain's hidden vaults. All about, you see a variety of strange items.
Huh.
You find Volver seemingly lost in thought, but then he turns to you. Greetings, reader. This wagon and I, we many memories together, and I cannot help reviving some of them just now. I suppose some aspects of my past may be of relevance to you given your role. If there is something that you wish to know, you need but ask. Ask why the Nightwings disbanded? You expressed interest in knowing more of how the Nightwings came to be here, and Volfer's past connection to the group. I have been connected to the Nightwings almost since the beginning of my days in exile. They found me, in a manner as I understand, quite like how Hedwin and the others found you. Back then, it was a smaller group than we have now. I joined an exile called Ariza, and another known as Oralic. Once in a while, we let little Tizo stand with us as well. He was rather older than he looks. The other triumvirate we stood against, they feared us. Only the Templars presented any threats to us in any given right. But there was a terrible accident. Ariza, we lost her. And Oralic, he was my friend. He fell from Mount Elodiel. We lost him as well, on the night when he was to be free. We were reckless, hasty, and I was powerless to stop any of it. I blamed the rites themselves, the circumstances that put us into danger. The downside is claiming many lives, yet this, it was too much. I vowed never again to don the masks and raiments. I had the black wagon cleared and buried, such that it could not be used again. If the Nightwings to rise again, it will be under different circumstances, under new leadership, and towards a different purpose. That is all I wish to say of this, my boy. Ask how he knows the Lone Minstrel? You asked Volfer about his history with the Lone Minstrel, whom he seems to know quite well. Tariq was there with the Nightwings when he took me on. His manner has always been much as how he seemed, although he is somewhat more cheerful now than I recall back then, if you could believe that. I think our plan has sparked a little fire in him. He serves the Rites and the Nightwings. I have tried to ask of his past before, but he seems rather reluctant to speak of it, though it is plain that he is not from around here. This being the downside, I respect his wishes for some privacy. Nonetheless, although I do not know too much of him, I count him as a friend. I lost track of him for some time, though it was he who first informed me that the Nightwings has returned. He and Tizo were instrumental in our meeting. It's been good to see him doing relatively well. Anyway, is there anything else you wish to talk about for now? Ask what he did to earn his sentence. You asked Volfer about his past in the Commonwealth, and how it is he came to be in the downside. How rather forward of you, my boy. Most whom I have met during my travels here have been reluctant to approach the subject of one's history before one's exile. Nonetheless, I am happy to tell you. As a reader, I presume you are familiar with the stamping press. I owned and operated one. I took issue with the Commonwealth, the ban on illiteracy, their interminable words against the highway movements. I spread the truth about it all, with my machine. Under pseudonym, of course. Still, I knew I was putting myself at risk. Sure enough, my stamping press was eventually discovered, and burned to the ground. I, however, managed to elude capture for a while. But not for long enough. Here in the downside, I chanced upon the Nightwings who were searching for a reader. In that respect, my past, I think, is similar to yours. Anyway, that's the long and short of it. Now then, was there anything else? Asked to be excused. He thanked Wolford for his time and bid him a good rest that afternoon. Likewise to you, reader. Be well.
Simadaret.
Everyone, the amenities are modest here at Moonlight Alcove. But I suggest that you get comfortable. You may be here for some time. As for myself, I have some business to attend to. Please leave the wagon in my care for now. It shall be ready when you need it next. From the mountaintop, you can see all across the downside. It's impossible to stand staring back at you. The thought occurs to you that I may never see another land besides it. And so, you and your companions wait upon the mountaintop in quiet solitude, anticipating when the cycle of the rites begins, turn again. Then, you shall have another opportunity to free one of your own. You may earn back their freedom one by one. Many moons pass. Then, one evening, may I have a moment, reader? The low mister finds you poring over the Book of Rites, as has been your leaning through your stay at this abode. Begging your pardon, but there is something you may wish to see. Please, follow me. You follow him into the cold night. Look forth, reader, sir. The stars shine like you have never seen. Once more the path towards salvation is revealed, but now something's different. The stars shine once more. Each prior time you searched the stars, it showed you to a single path, but now several rites availed themselves to you at once. Henceforth, you may choose from several different rites. Choose your path towards salvation. Oh, so we could just pick. The witches were scary. The dogs here are pretty scary too, so yeah, let's go into Trieste.
Mostra temere.
The stars urge that we go to the nest of Trieste, a long way off. Wolford, sir, how are we to reach the nest of Trieste in due course of time? You know full well, Tariq, preparations are complete. You think you see the little mister smile ever faintly, but cannot be sure. Please, ask the others to gather their belongings, rest, and then assemble at the wagon there at dawn. We shall be departing at that time. As you will, sir. The cycle begins anew. As the years advance, you'll find there out to be fewer rights this time, until once more we are to traverse skyscape. Exactly how many, it is difficult to say. But our next chance at liberty will present itself much sooner than before, so let's be ready for it. Now then, see you in the morning, reader. Your companions had not traveled far from Moonlight Alcove. Word of the news soon spreads throughout the group. Next morning, Wolver calls everyone together before the black wagon. This old wagon's more than it appears. The Butcher's aid it escorted you across the sea to me. Now it shall escort us anywhere the scars require. Come and see. Wolver beckons you to join him in the wagon. Something has changed about the wagon's interior. What looked before to be old cracks and signs of age now expose various intricate components once hidden from view. You are the Nightwings. You should travel in their customary way. He turns to you, indicating levers and devices marked with symbols from the book. Now, reader, whenever you're ready, you may take us up. I'll show you how. And everyone else, hang on to something. Let's take off. Oh. After having soared into the sky, the black wagon remains aloft somehow. I can't believe it. By the Hunter King! Never thought. Never thought I'd soar like this again. The night wings shall sail the skies again. Where over the stars and call for them. There is one catch. The downside provides few locals suitable for landing. Though, we should be able to find at least a couple landing places near to where we're going. We'll then make way by land or sea toward our destination. Now, without further ado, let us proceed. The black wagon can fly! See gliding near the Nestor Chiesto. This is so cool! Whoa! Hold R2 to boost. Your wagon touches down in Black Basin when you first met Wolfred, and Pamita as well. You briefly wonder at what might have happened had your paths not crossed. A full inspection of the wagon is already underway by the time you join the rest of the group. Jodaro takes care to realign each set of stabilizers, needing little help from you. Meanwhile, Pamita greases any intakes that seal shut during the flight. You soon run into Wolfred, who has further details to report. Systems are nominal. This wagon fit the journey onward at dawnside. The group disperses then, some taking time for rest, while others tend to personal pursuits. You should all have time enough to do the same. Sir Gilman is shivering there, after the black wagon's maiden voyage through the skies. Master Reader! This night is very slightly out of sorts is all. He merely appears terrified, but he assures you that his seeming cowardice is but an optical illusion in this case. Hamida overhears and joins you. Flying's not for everyone, Sir Knight. This knight heartily concurs, though however anyone at all can stand it, he has yet to understand. Well, let's see. What's it like to swim the waters of the Sea Dominion? Ah, those glorious murky waters, engulfed in hideous warfare to be sure, but it was a joy to cut across, to feel the cool of the waves beneath one's gill slits and the like. Though this knight is now accustomed to his life above the surface. Flying is just the same, Sir Knight. It resists those of us not born to it. I, in turn, have wondered what your seas are like, but the thought of swimming fills me with disgust. Though I haven't yet swum, and you know how to fly, that's very brave of you, and you handle it better than some hard fledglings I met in my day. You'll get used to it. She departs, but you sense Sir Gilman's feeling better after the exchange. Yay, gained one hope. Wish him well. Ah, my best friend in all the world come to visit me again. Does it make you uncomfortable, perhaps, that I should call you thus? Perhaps you think that you do not yet know me very well, but I know you just fine. You reveal a great deal to me when you come to visit me like this. You're not the only one who can sense things in others, you know. She laughs to herself. One learns to read a bit, when forced to suddenly appear within a book for 837 years or so. Especially if one is wont to pry a little, you understand, for it gets rather boring here. I know all about you. I'll call and wonder if vowed to help his friends be free again, only to end up spending all his time talking to an apparition stuck in a stone. Oh, I know about your loves, or lack thereof, about your favorite pastimes. Certain habits you may be somewhat loath to a bit. Fear not, of course, I use this special knowledge only as a means to entertain myself, I think. And, if you don't like it, why, just keep your distance, like so many of your predecessors. As for the other Beyonders, they are as race to me, as I must see to all those idiots with whom you consort. I cannot confide as easily in my own kind as I am able to confide in you. But I suppose I have said too much. Thank you, as ever, for the visit. You have given me a lot to think about, more than you know. She laughs again softly. Request of her, a scribe child. I shall gladly oblige, my reader. Who is to be the lucky one this time? Sir Gilman! You have Sandra to administer one of her special trials for Sir Gilman. You think that dimwit of a worm has any chance? Perhaps you are correct, though I put a little stock in it myself, though let us bring him forth. Soon, Sir Gilman appears and he knows the response. Summons. Master Raiders, is I perchance in trouble or something? No. The Operation Sandra appears and unfastens her mask. Listen, Melworm, you answer to me here. As you will, Your Highness. Your Highness, I like the sound of that, though flattery shall get you nowhere here. Demonstrate your competence to me, then, Worm. You shall have to do it mostly on your own, though under the guidance of your lovely reader, I trust you are prepared. Of course, Your Highness, this knight accepts this challenge. I have no choice but to concur with that assessment, Worm. Your performance was sufficient, and you passed my test. Thus, congratulations are in order to you and to your lovely reader. Now, farewell. Master Reader, this knight is humbled after having passed the sorcerer's test. What? By the scales of the King Ors, what is that you have? You received Oris' scale for completing Sir Gilman's trial. Wow. That's cool. You spent a quiet afternoon in the strange outcroppings of Black Shore, surveying the area with some of your companions. Hail, noble Pamitha, what tidings? Nothing here either. Whatever lives out here won't bother us. Your investigation yields nothing to note. The two of you return to the wagon for the remainder of the day, where you should have time to pursue your vocation. Alright guys, I noticed that your little intel, he ain't with you anymore, is it okay? I heard the wildest thing, that someone got out here, back to the other side. I'm like, why would an imp want that? You'd be surprised, Ron. Pleasure was all mine to dance, you guys. May seems to be talking to Blackwagon and Swallows again, though this time something seems to have come over her. Little brother, what is wrong with me? What is wrong with me? What is wrong with me? You're unsure whether to check in with her or leave her be. To get her attention. Though May is clearly capable of surviving on her own, you do worry for her, and in this case make an attempt to reach out to her. Oh, hi, Mister. I don't think I saw you there just now, and so my little brother here and I were just talking for a little while. Well, I also wasn't doing the talking while my little brother is just a wagwall, so I can't respond. He can't respond, but he can listen, and he listens really, really well. Now, I'd like to get back to the conversation here with me if you don't mind, and you're welcome to stay though if you like. It seems May's doing alright after all. Keep listening? He decided to take May up on her invitation and keep listening to her conversation with the Wangwall, her little brother as she calls it. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh, I remember, it's that they always said that there was something wrong with me, but they wouldn't really tell me what. They said I was moon touched, but so what? So then the stories they called me here, they're the ones that brought me here, not those people. They're so cruel. They always were so cruel. I didn't have a little brother at the time. No one that I recall really, although so much of it back then, I can't tell how much of it I dreamt. Most of it I didn't want it to be true. But I remember that they threw me out. They decided they would throw me out and they decided to take care of me, they said. Disguise, they'll take care of me. It was so very quiet here, and I was all alone again, although I think I liked it more, being alone down here than being alone back there. Everyone's alone down here, and so it makes me feel less alone somehow. Back there, why, I was something to see families, brothers, sisters, mothers, fathers, but here, there's hardly anyone at all. But I knew that I was close to the skies. I knew that they were in the sky above, and I did search for them up there, you know. And then one night I found them. I saw the stars, and they were falling to the ground, and I thought, why is it the skies themselves are crying? Are they sad? And maybe are they sad for me? Well, that was when I first saw you, little brother. With your help, I would get closer to the skies. That way, maybe they could answer all my questions, don't you think? But I'm so very glad I found you and the others. I'm finally not alone. I'm finally not alone. And more importantly, I think sometimes I even feel that way, that I'm not alone. Maybe, as we get closer, maybe, I will get to feel that way more often, being here, or being anywhere with you and all my friends. She falls silent. Though you were concerned for her at first, you sense now that she is at peace. She wanders off, faintly smiling. You have a better understanding of her now. Though the now familiar surroundings of the nested Chiesa made preparations faster than before, the stars already aflame by the time you and the others are gathered. At last. Well, rookie, I have every faith in your ability in this. Sure, whatever you say there, chum. Now let's watch the fireworks up there. I always like this part. You wish them all good fortune in turn. Little else is said, and together you watch the celestial harmony in calm and silence, and await the accusers.
Reader, ever persevering, aren't we? Well then, rejoice, because the cycle of the rites begins anew. Perhaps you'll liberate another soon enough. Your chosen adversaries here shall be the Accusers. Reduce their flame to ash, just as you did when last you met. Now, who exactly shall oppose them?
Son.
You. We are ready for you, Nightwings. Come, Accusers. Let us crush them and be done here quickly. Come, Accusers. Let us make clear to those fools that we're stronger now than ever. He says London speaks the truth. The Accusers are more capable than before. Each time faced the triumvirate, they gain talismans and masteries. Do not underestimate them.
Let us begin. Kanatha.
Rookie. Sir Gilman.
It is done.
For the glory of the Nightwings! Come then, Nightwings. We are prepared for you. Let's do our best, everyone.
Begin. The Nightwings thus assert themselves. Oh. There. Exactly by the book. The Nightwings edge closer to victory. absolution! Oof! Now go! Glorious!
You got this, everyone. Okay, I jumped way too far on that.
Glory to the scribes!
I believe in you guys.
She soared right in.
Hear me, accusers. We stop them here and now.
That Lendl certainly enjoys a rousing speech, though talk means nothing in the rites.
And it is done. The Nightwings prevail yet again. Their adversaries prove no match for them. The rite is complete.
Blast. That a decorated constable to the Commonwealth should end up having to consort fools disease in these accursed roads and miserable circumstances. Those damn scribes certainly exist, for it is clear they have no love for me or any of my decent birth and station. Is everybody in your Commonwealth as fun to be around as him? Aw, but don't you all feel sorry for him though, after everything he's been through?
Bask now in the wisdom of the scribes. Until the next rite.
You return to the wagon. You and your fellows have thwarted the accusers and find Volfred waiting for you there.
Deceived us.
Well done back there, my boy. You're serving your companions well. Now then, I have something that I wish to share with you if you've a moment. We have discussed the plan, of which we're all a part. I have a means of measuring our progress toward the goal of it. I'd like for you to have a look at it. First, let's determine where the rites may take us next.
It's not a dust there.
Look forward. I expect you shall again to see several shining stars, and once you saw but one. You gaze again into the darkness of night.
Mostrate.
Several shining stars, a trick of the eye, or the world describes, who can say? I, too, once gained this newfound vision many years ago, following my last Liberation Rite, and I believe only we of the Nightwings have this gift. I realized that, in choosing what the Nightwings confront in each rite, we, in turn, influence which triumph we face when the time comes for someone to be set free. The object I invite you to use contains further detail. Henceforth, we use Wolfer's platter to see your current progress. Look upon it now. Whoa. Using Wolfer's platter, you may assess your progress towards your ultimate goal, as well as check the current standings of your adversaries. Wolfer shall keep this information up to date for the remainder of your quest. You may look over it now, or any time the Black Wagon or while searching stars. Alright, let's pick Jameer, the Dust Star. I wanted to fight against him next anyway. We're gonna be butting heads against old Barkic and now reach him? Guess it helps to know ahead of time so I could brush up on my groveling. Oh dear. He then shares with you what his knows of your next opponent. Barker Ashpaws. A volatile occurs packed with descendants conduct the rites more so for thrill than freedom. Back on the other side, Barker never quite took to the culture of the Commonwealth and often ran afoul of the law for various acts of borishness or vandalism. He always promised to go straight, and in time he found a certain niche, for he was an accomplished hunter. As the people at the colonists did have an appetite, Parker relished the hunt more than anything, and spent his earnings on a variety of questionable things. One particular raucous evening, Parker was caught relieving himself on the foot of the statue of the Archjustice Andrew Bliss the Sixth. And that was the end of his citizenship. In the downside, it seems he caught the notice of the descendants, who in turn must have observed his speed, curiosity, and fearlessness. He is not the best of them. Parker's reputation grew among the exoticers of the Jomir Valley region, where he is feared and unafraid of taking what he wants. Not long after they flushed me down, I was just trying to make ends meet and made a deal with him. In hindsight, I just knew it was a bad idea. He could make my life go real sour if he wants. Anyways, I better go pass out. We got a long few days ahead. You wish Rookie a restful evening, intern. It is too late to take flight, though tomorrow you could press on. You thought Rookie was trying to get your attention, but soon realized his attention is fixated on someone else. Might I assist you with something there, Mr. Greentail? Rookie has not struck you as the sort to ever be at loss for words, and yet... no, I was just, trying to see if maybe... Tommy took his laugh, not in an unkind way. At ease, Rookie darling. You should know I have no immediate plans to snatch you up and eat you for a snack, if that was your concern. No, it's just, I mean, what is it then, Look, I got this really stupid question here. It's been bugging me, is all. It's just us curs. We don't have many run-ins with you folks, and so... What is your really stupid question, Rookie darling? Okay, here goes. How come you always wear the hat? Tomita remained silent for a time, then. This helm was given to me by my blood sister on the night of my first kill. Slowly, she reaches for the helm. Rookie Greentail, this helm, it means nothing to me now. I want you to keep it. What? Then Tomita begins to laugh again. Come on, Rookie darling. Yeah, I've got to stop being so serious on me all the time. I don't bite. Besides, we seem like a decent enough team out there, I think. You're pretty quick. Rookie laughs rather sheepishly. Alright, you got me pretty good there, sister. So, the stuff you said about that hat then? Total nonsense, mostly. I just happen to like it. So, you're saying I can't keep it? If I get out of here before you, Mr. Greentail, it's all yours. It's a deal. He skitters off before Tomita can respond. She simply shrugs at you and smiles. Okay guys, that'll be it for part 6 of Pyre. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.